Hi third graders, I hope you all are doing well at home and staying safe. I miss seeing all of your bright and happy faces, but at least I get to see some of you on those video calls. It's been a lot of fun. So the last 2 weeks with Miss Fraser, you have been working on Main Idea with 2 different books. You read Those Shoes with her, and you also read Keepers. And we're going to keep working on Main Idea this week with another fun book. And just remember, Main Idea is what the whole story is about. So not something that's interesting or something you really like, but overall, what is the story about? If you had to write one sentence about your story, what would you write? That's the main idea. It's what the whole story is about. And we are going to read a book today called Lily's Purple Plastic Purse by Kevin Hankes. And if she looks familiar, then that's a good sign. You all read Julius, the Baby of the World earlier this year when we did fiction writing. So this is a fiction book by the same author, the same character Lily, but it's kind of her story. So Julius isn't really in this story, but it's kind of a fun connection that we're reading another book by the same author. So we're going to read Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. Remember, let's think of what is this whole story about? Okay. Lily loved school. She loved the pointy pencils. She loved the squeaky chalk. And she loved the way her boots went clickety-clickety-click down the long, shiny hallways. Lily loved the privacy of her very own desk. She loved the fish sticks and chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom. Straws make everything taste better. And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Slinger. Mr. Slinger was as sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts, he wore glasses on a chain around his neck, and he wore different colored tie for each day of the week. "Wow," said Lily. That was just all she could say. Wow. Instead of greeting students or "Good morning, pupils," Mr. Slinger winked and said, "Howdy." He thought that the desks in rows were old-fashioned and boring. Do you rodents think you can handle a semicircle, so half of a circle? And he always provided the most tasty snacks, things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Me too, said her friends, Chester, Wilson, and Victor. At home, Lily pretended to be Mr. Slinger. "I am the teacher," she told her baby brother Julius. "Listen up." Lily even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias. Teachers know everything, so she's pretending to be her teacher, Mr. Slinger. "What's with Lily?" asked her mother. "I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva," said her father. "It must be because of her new teacher, Mr. Slinger," said her mother. "Wow," said her father. That was just all he could say. Wow. Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. Lily went often. She had a lot of ideas. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger, and she wrote stories about him too. During sharing time, Lily showed her creations to the entire class. "Wow," said Mr. Slinger. That was just about all he could say. Wow. And at the very last second, Mr. Slinger saved the cold, starving elderly. That's one of her stories about Mr. Slinger. When Mr. Slinger had bus duty, Lily stood in line, even though she didn't ride the bus. Lily raised her hand more than anyone else in the class, even if she didn't know the answer. "Call on me, please, please!" and she volunteered to stay after school to clap erasers so she would clean out the erasers. "I want to be a teacher when I grow up," said Lily. "Excellent choice," said Mr. Slinger. One Monday morning, Lily came to school especially happy. She had gone shopping with her Grammy over the weekend. Lily had a new pair of movie star glasses, complete with glittery diamonds and a chain like Mr. Slinger's. She had 3 shiny quarters, and best of all, she had a brand new purple plastic purse that played a jaunty tune when it opened. Lily wanted to show everyone. "Not now," said Mr. Slinger. "Listen to our story." Lily had a hard time listening. Lily really wanted to show everyone. "Not now," said Mr. Slinger. "Let's be considerate of our classmates." Lily had a hard time being considerate, which means being nice. Lily really wanted to show everyone. "Not now," said Mr. Slinger. "Wait until recess or sharing time." But Lily could not wait. The glasses were so glittery, the quarters were so shiny, and the purse played music, not to mention how excellent it was for storing school supplies. "Look," Lily whispered fiercely. "Look, everyone, look what I've got." Everyone looked, including Mr. Slinger. He was not amused, so he was not happy. "I'll just keep your things at my desk until the end of the day," said Mr. Slinger. "They'll be safe there, and then you can take them home." Lily's stomach lurched. She felt like crying. Her glasses were gone. Her purple plastic purse was gone. Lily longed for her purse all morning. She was even too sad to eat the snack Mr. Slinger served before recess. That afternoon, Lily went to the light bulb lab. She was still very sad. She thought and she thought and she thought. And then she became angry, and she thought and she thought and she thought some more, and then she became furious. She thought and she thought and she thought a little bit longer, and she drew a picture of Mr. Slinger. Now, this is her picture right here. Big, fat, mean Mr. Stealing Teacher. Her claws, and he's bad, and he's a thief, and he's wanted by the FBI. P.S. I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up. Right before the last bell rang, Lily sneaked the drawing into Mr. Slinger's book bag. When all the students were buttoned and zipped and snapped and tied and ready to go home, Mr. Slinger strolled over to Lily and gave her purple plastic purse back. "It's a beautiful purse," said Mr. Slinger. "Your quarters are nice and jingly, and those glasses are absolutely fabulous. You may bring them back to school as long as you don't disturb the rest of class." "I do not want to be a teacher when I grow up," Lily said, as she marched out of the classroom. Okay, we're going to find out what happens in the book tomorrow.